Let's get this thing back to the shed. I'll swing by the I'll swing by the Kubota and unload the rest of the seeds into this. Shouldn't really keep seeds in a seed tank, but it's not like I have anywhere else to put them at the moment. When we get a planter and a seeder with their own tank, at that point what I usually do is unload them when I'm done, because chances are I'm going to be using the other one. Alrighty. Pop. Goes the world. So yeah, I could upgrade my cultivator to have a seeder bits on it and turn it into a direct drill, but I also still want to have a cultivator for when I'm not planting. But, well, I don't know. Not having the things on it means I can do cultivation jobs. Let's pull forwards with that. Okay. Then we'll drop off the thing on the front. We've got 79% seed. I do have 3 fields I want to plant corn into, I think. So that might be a thing later. Actually, let's drive this thing forwards. So we still have the tedder and the windrower, just in case we want to do hay contracts. I'm not planning on hay on this farm even when we get animals, unless we get sheeps. Sheeps like hays. Actually, I'm not sure what sheep like, because we're using Maize Plus, and I think. Follow distance, follow select side. I can't remember what the button for food is. Never mind. Okay, so that's gassed up and ready to go. There, turn that off. So we're we don't have any work on our farm, and nobody else has much in way of work for us either. Let's check sales. Oh, there is that. So there's that truck, and then you can get that forage wagon, which has not a lot of room in it. That would be kind of cool to get the corners of our fields, though, if I felt like it. Oh, the AGCO 1000. this tractor is... I prefer the old yellow on it. And set up standard, engine size 396. This is the tractor we used to use on Lawfolds in conjunction with the 940, their class 940. One of these, two 940s, and they all have sort of approximately the same horsepower, but it's a really nice tractor. I like the model. The guy who made this model is very good. I don't like that yellow. Well, I guess it's okay. What happens if I change it to... Oh, you can have it as a yellow Fent. Okay then. Design color green. Oh, that's the cab. So you can paint it yellow as a Fent, or you can make it a Challenger. Anyway, reminiscing, don't need one. That's good. Let's check the land values, because we need to know what those are too. So I found out how these icons come up when you have contract details on. Turn off contract details, go back. Nope. Go to the map, it doesn't show the icons. That was winding me up the other week. I sort of, there used to be icons on the map that showed you which fields had contracts in them. Why aren't they appearing? Well, because I didn't bother turning them on. Okay, this field is now down to still 42%. Not good. That's cheap. That's a good field. Also cheap. See, I could start branching into arable farming. How much is that? 282. Well, I guess it's time for sleep in another day. I could replace the class 940 with the AGCO. It would give us a little bit of variety on the farm. AGCO 1000. There is McCormick X8. Vedastat. Shallow cultivator. Too much horses needed. Mower thing. Land Rover. 45,000. Oh, a little skid steer. Don't have a little skid steer. Oh, that one's pretty basic. And we don't need a skid steer right now. A thing. One of those again. One of those. And a grape truck. Not interested. Let's back out and check the farmland prices. This is now plus 52. You are asking way too much for that, dude. These grass fields are just... come on. They've been constantly plus 30 to plus 50%. We have a ton of fertilizing contracts, and I guess our 2 potato planting contracts. What's the month? The month is April 2. Do I sell the 940 and get the Challenger? I could get the Challenger and bump up the engine power. Nah, we'll leave it for now. Lots of fertilising contracts. There are lots of fertilising contracts. Let's move on. It's just so much. Yeah, do I want to do something or do I not want to do something? If I can get those fields relatively cheap, still lots of fertilising contracts in a thing. I might buy one of them, either 123 or 124. 48. See, that's that's 341. That wipes out most of our money. These two are cheaper, but still I would prefer to be paying 115 for that rather than 200 almost. That one's 285. That one is it's a little bit low value. But we could plant something in it. There's still time for that. I think there's still time for that. Oh, it's raining. Guess we're not planting anything today. I guess we're not really doing much of anything today. Store, sales. We missed out on the AGCO. There is now a Manitou. Potato harvester. Yep. Grass pickup plough. We have the Lemkin version of that plough. That's a hoe. That's a mower. Shallow cultivator, 500 horses. That's a planter that does direct drill. It doesn't have a seed fertilization, but it does carry a good amount of seeds on it. 71,000. As per normal, we do have a lot of money. That could be a good thing. Let's go look at planters. The horse aggravation, that's the one we have. That's the bigger one, which 12 meters, 350 horsepower. We can haul it, but it's not direct drill. Kinsey direct drills, that's 18.2, and I think the one that's on sale is still 12 meters. Ooh. But yeah, finding a direct seeder, they're really few and far between. John Deere 340 horse, 17 meters. That's going to be clunky to get around the fields. This is probably sufficient. Yeah, we could probably make that one work if I wanted to. And 71,000, it's half price. I think we will buy it. Not going to have license plate on it. Oh. Okay. And buy. Okay, so we can now sell our old seed thing. Still year 3, April 3 even. So let's go again. I really need to figure out that FPS thing. Don't know how I turned it on. Don't know how to turn it off. Okay, so we bought the cedar. Tree planter, heavy blade, John Deere 50. Stroutman manure spreader, Farm Tech. Oh, that's not a manure. I think that's optionally a manure spreader. Yeah, I thought so. Animal feeder, giant thing, auger wagon, that's a weeder, it's a windrower, a trailer, manure spreader, for thing, a flat tractor, and a tiny thing. Okay, how much are the fields worth? Please be cheap. Plus 50%, lovely. That's -9, and that's -20. I'm thinking that might be a thing. Let's do a map overdue. It has oats in it. And they're growing. Didn't get rolled, but it's kind of a good field. And it's big. It's going to bring in money, especially as oats. So farmland, that one. I think we're going to buy that one. So I want to make sure we buy some land. So we'll buy that land because the grass is still too darn expensive. And we'll do that, and we will purchase the soil information for another 7,000. So we have a fairly good, it's mostly loam, a little bit of sandy loam, a little bit of salty clay, but this is going to be good yield if we can get it done right. And I think it's April 4. We shall drive out and inspect our new purchase. I mean, it's a little bit further round, but those 3 fields along that top edge or along the road are arable field, primarily intended as arable fields. We have grass in 2 of them right now, which gets cut pretty much tomorrow. Do a little bit of fast driving down here. Squeak. So we have the one on our right, the one on our left. Looks like good barley. The one directly in front of us, and this one just over here. So they're all kind of convenient for the yard. Don't have to go crossing any streets or anything. So oats. This is a pH value of good and nitrogen of absolutely cruddy. Is that too heavily nitrogenated? Do that. Soil types. pH. pH is a bit straggly in that. That might be too heavily fertilized, and we're getting penalized for that. I can't suck the fertilizer off the field. So that is telling me it's 6.625, 6.7. It looks like the pH is a little high as well, but all of this is bad. 220 over 140. If I go into the field across the way, that should tell me exactly what barley needed. Okay, I'll get in the truck. So I won't be fertilizing that field because it's too heavily fertilized. Someone messed up. But it is what it is, and we're going to suffer for it. A April 4, year 3. We're on year 3. So this one, 140 over 140, yeah. So the first number is how much you've got, and I think the second number is how much you need. Oh well. So we're going to get lousy yield off the oat field because the oats are just bad. We still have 153,000 in the bank, which means potentially if those grass fields get cheaper, we can afford to buy one. But next month we're going to be mowing our grass fields, which is a good thing. Actually, we're going to be very busy next month. So I checked the store sales. We bought a cedar. Actually, we bought a cedar. We're going to have to pick that up. Oh, now I have to look at planters. That needs 300 horsepower. That means that tractor there. I don't think that tractor can do it. No. So we are limited to the 900 for hauling that cedar. We should probably put the weight on the front of this tractor now. And I will park that in the corner over here. I'm going to need to line all of the fields that we put crop in. We'll see what's what later. Right now, need to get the planter, sell it. April 4. Okay, so May is when I need to start doing the things. That's fine. Oh, that one has seed in. Okay. Not enough space. Okay. Poop. More than enough space. Okay. We need to go drive down to the store. So let's go do that. $153,000. I could... Since I'm going to be seeding with this, I might just put GPS on this. The 800 we can plant, we can seed, we can run the seeder off of. This one we can only run, or the planter can only run on this tractor. So we are progressing into bigger vehicle world. And kind of, while it would be nice to have maybe sold the 800 and bought the Challenger, I don't think I'm ready for the maintenance bill on two huge tractors. Or at least for us, two huge tractors. We need the horsepower. I mean, that much is certain. But we've only got one piece of equipment that needs the horsepower. Once you get to 2 or 3, it's time to have 2 big tractors. Because otherwise you're limited, especially if you've got to go out and cultivate, and then you've got to go or plough, and you need 300 horsepower to plough, and then you want to seed it, and you need 300 horsepower to seed it. At that point, you need the big tractor, because otherwise I'm going to plough today, and I can't seed until tomorrow because I have to finish off the ploughing. That's kind of where we're at the moment. So zoom and okay then, let's do the unfold thing. This is a nice planter though. Boink. Jump out and do the fixie stuff. It's 11 months old with 2.5 hours. That was probably bought new. Still, 58,000. We're back up to 200. Not bad. Okay, let's hitch up to this. I think I'm going to load this with seeds so that we don't have to come and get any. Like I said, we don't have a seed tower at the farm that we can get seed delivered to. That will need fixed. It's at 73%. Okay. 3,876. Let's get 3,000. Yes. Okay. Back. And now we're in the world of big things. I can